Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk to you about good and bad foods for your voice. Now I know that you are very busy and important. I know that you are working hard on your hustle. You're running around all day long, and sometimes it's really hard to know when you're going to eat, let alone what you're going to eat. So I'm going to help you with the latter. So there are some really good things for your voice. There are some not good things for your voice. I think some of these may surprise you. Let me start with a quick disclaimer. Always check with your doctor before making any changes to your health and diet regimen. Okay, let's start with the bad. I think we all know, right, don't we, the universal bad food for everyone, anybody, any age, any voice, it's dairy products. Dairy creates extra mucus in your ear, nose, and throat. It hangs around. You'll be clearing your throat a lot, which can cause irritation in your vocal cords. It makes the full clarity of your voice hard to come through. So if you can't eliminate dairy, as I have, at least try to dial it back. Really try to look for replacements in dairy products. There's all kinds of things to replace milk and cheese nowadays. Experiment with those and try them. You will notice the difference in clarity if you do this. Other bad foods, when I talk about this in the trainings I give, I feel like I should pass out Kleenex because people always seem to want to cry when I tell them too much coffee is very bad for your voice. You do not want to overdo it with coffee. Coffee is very acidic. It can change the pH in your vocal cords. It can make things a lot more difficult for you if you have to give a talk or presentation. So when you wake up in the morning, drink a full glass of water before your coffee. Try to keep it to 1 cup and no dairy. Will help a lot. Alcohol is another one you really want to watch out for. I know everybody loves a cocktail or whatever it is at the end of work. I get that, but you really want to be careful. Too much alcohol is very dehydrating. You're going to feel that in your voice. Your voice could start to feel hoarse from too much alcohol alone. So take it easy on all that stuff. Spicy food is another thing you really want to try and avoid. Spicy food it also can create acid in the body. Quickly to explain that, your esophagus and your trachea are right next to each other. Your esophagus is the swallowing tube where the food goes, and the trachea is the windpipe where the breath goes in and out. On top of the windpipe is your vocal cords. So by proximity, sometimes you can get problems if you have too much acid going on in the esophagus. So really try not to eat spicy food before you have to give a talk, before you have to give a presentation. Just save all the spicy food, all the coffee, all the alcohol for after you've given your talk. Give yourself a little reward. So let's talk about some good foods. One thing that I'm constantly recommending to my clients is olive oil. The vocal cords and your entire voice love to be soothed and kind of moisturized. And so olive oil is very lubricating. It's a really beautiful, simple way to kind of soothe and lubricate. If you have a dressing that has olive oil in it, if you put some olive oil on your vegetables or whatever you're going to have at dinner, that can be really helpful. Fatty fish like salmon, again, it's those omega-3 oils. I actually take omega-3 oil supplements every day. Check with your doctor if you want to do that. I take them, they help my voice, they help my skin. I find they're very good for my overall health. In the wintertime, I'm always talking about chicken broth. Chicken broth is magical. It contains magical chicken fat, which is very nourishing for your body. It is very warming, and it is again, it can be very lubricating for your vocal cords. So those are some great things to try. And of course, don't forget honey and throat coat teas. Both of those can be very good for you. I actually travel with little packets of throat coat tea in my travel kit. I give them out freely to clients. If we're somewhere where we can make tea, I will do that for them. Put a little honey in there. It will feel good. Try it out and let me know how it's going in the comments.